Okay, so as I continue my series of my studio, I did the one with the desk, and then I'm doing the one where I'm building my new system. Then later on I'll show you my desk area. But in this video I want to talk about this green screen that I have in the back of me. This is where some of the tricks are done when you see me have a different background, and it's the same kind of effect that they use in Hollywood and what the weathermen use to present to that nice fancy map that you see behind them and the weather report. So when I stand in front of this camera, I usually have this green screen in the back, especially if I'm in the studio. If I'm doing it from a different location, then there's no green screen. That is the actual background. Now, I don't only use the green screen for my YouTube videos, I also use it to when I'm doing the live stream DJing, because I change up the background on that too. With the green screen, you can have anything in the back. You can have still pictures or you can have motion pictures. And you can do anything that your mind imagine on that green screen. You can have pictures and video. You can do all kind of different stuff. You can be in outer space even though you're on land. So that's what the power of the green screen is. So when you see the weatherman is doing the weather, he's not actually looking at that map that's behind him. As a matter of fact, there's nothing behind him. It's just all green. But what they do, they stand like this and then they look at a monitor that's off screen. So it looks like they're looking at the map, but they're actually looking straight. They're just using their peripheral vision to center themselves on the green screen so they know that they're pointing on Iowa or Georgia or some other parts of the country. And when they do the turnaround to this side, they do the same thing too. They always have a screen in front of them on each side to let them know, okay, I'm in New York and I'm in Maine. So that's how the weathermen do it. So when you see them stand in front of that map, there's not a map there. It's all green screen. Now, when you stand in front of the green screen, you can't be wearing anything green because the software is going to take out the green along with the background. So if you're wearing something like a shirt like this and it has green in it, once you turn on the chroma key, it's going to take out the green and you're not going to see that words in there anymore. You're going to actually see right through it. So if you're wearing something green, you're going to be minus out the screen. So you'll see arms, head, and nothing else, but you won't see your body because all that's going to be taken out. To counteract that, you would have to go with the blue screen. So that's the opposite of the green screen, but that will let you wear green, so that will show up and the blue is taken out in the background. So there's an actual blue screen along with green screen. You can choose whichever one you want to use, depend on your video or the kind of effect that you're trying to give off. Now, the green screen is not just for motion pictures only. You can also use it for photography, and that will make it easier for you to put your subject in a better background, standing in front of the Eiffel Tower, for instance. So the software to do all this trickery is, there's free software and there's paid software. Photoshop, for instance, is good at taking out the green background from a still image. And for video, if you're doing live streaming, OBS is very popular, and that can take out that green background for you to make it nice and smooth and make it seem like you're in a different location. And for video production, as far as distribution, you got Final Cut and you got Premiere Pro. And those are the high quality video editing software for taking out green screen. There might be some cheaper version out there that you can use, but as long as it can do chroma key, that is the key feature that you're looking for. One side note on the green screen, if you're going to do green screening, you need to have the right kind of lighting. Now, I would recommend you get something with an LED bulb, whether you get studio lights or you get lights from Home Depot. Make sure the bulbs are 5000 K and above. The K stands for Kelvin. So that's the brightness from those bulbs that you need to get a good green background, so the chroma key software can take out that green and you won't have any weird fuzziness going on the screen. Okay, so that's going to be it for this video. I just want to do a rundown, like I said, of my studio, and this is one part of it, the green screen that I do for my videos and my live stream DJing. So thank you for taking the time for watching it. I look forward to see you next time. Have a good one.